マウスマウスマウスパソコンマウス国内生産してマウスきちんと手作りしてマウスマウスマウスパソコンから安心でちゅ
Please do not be alarmed by anything you see or hear around you. You are bound to feel some initial effects as you've been rescued from certain danger.
Gotta turn it on, don't I, huh? Of course I do. Oh my god, you're not gonna believe this. Oh yeah. You see, we don't have to do a thing on this one. Oh my god. Listen, I don't know if you've followed these morons that have been stalking me, but they make a whole bunch of stupid claims. One of the biggest ones is the fact that somehow I took pictures or something like that and then sent them to somebody in New York and then something, and they made the entire thing up. But that ain't really news, is it? But when they catch themselves up in such a tremendous, horrible way, okay, and they want you to continue in order to support them, to support their lies. The only people that are supporting them is people that would lie. And let me show you. This is funny as hell. Let me go ahead and switch this around. Yeah, I couldn't leave this one alone. No freaking way can I leave this one alone. Okay? Now, there's a lot of beginner stuff here. Okay? But he does eventually get around to the point. You see, we're supposed to be downloading all these pictures and stuff like that, and he's the one that posted them. He's the one that took them. Both of them. 303 and Bird took photographs of their children. What's up? What's up? Rough? What about rough? It's a rough world. It's a rough world. Rough. It's a rough world. You're gonna slow down, be little, and say, be little. No, that's big. Little. Shh. Little. You gotta tell me, but nicely. Alright, fine. Be right back. Alright, now where was I? Oh yeah, I was doing the screen capture here. So they've been going around trying to claim that I've been stalking them when they've actually been stalking me. They make a bunch of claims that somehow there's a pedophile ring and they're super agents from, Get Smart or something. I don't know, but they're dumb as hell. And he actually explains it here at the end. You see, they've been desperate in order to find out who this guy is. Alright? And, I don't know. The other thing is, they make all these claims that we've done all this emailing and stuff, and conspiracy and stuff, and it's their burden of proof in order to show that. There's no evidence in order to support their claims. This is another one of their claims that just got torn up. And it's the basis of everything that they claim beyond that. So you tear down the foundation, what do you get? You get some people that are really in big trouble.
I think you're right, man. You know what we did again? These fucking idiots.
We know what we're doing. Take down that picture. What picture? The picture that's on Facebook? You see, on Facebook.
Let me explain something to you. What he did was he embedded these pictures. Okay, now if they were embarrassing or naked pictures of his child, which he's claiming they are, he would have taken them down. He never took them down, folks. He never took them down. That's why it's the only reason why they're up there. This guy never downloaded anything. I've never downloaded anything. We've never emailed each other except for some very specific details. Because there's legal action going on. Because of these fakers, these con men. And you want to know something? We've got him by the balls.
Yeah. We told you all. We even showed you the video. Look at the embed code. It says to put it on your website. You didn't get a clue from that? Let's read the picture. Let's read this. Copy and paste this code into your website.
You see, the only one that posted anything was 3 and...
Okay.
Dude, that's the only people that posted anything.
We are good. We are fucking good.
I don't blame him. I wouldn't, waste my server space either.
Granted, a lot of people don't know about coding your website.
A lot of people don't know about how expensive it can be.
You're so fucking dumb. We're gonna subpoena the website and they're gonna take the file and get nothing. Dumb. I can't. Okay, moving on. Hold on. Wait. Okay, listen, people. You got a little lesson there. Okay. Yeah, you got a little schooling there. So now that video. Still, people. There you go. That is embedding. Okay. So you can essentially mimic or mirror any website. Okay, onto your own website. Right. So again, like we said before, if the website you're trying to mirror does not allow it, it won't come up. That website will block any attempt to embed or transmit the website. So that's embed 101. So
oh, and by the way, if it was posted on Facebook and stuff like that, you can have an option in order to make it public, whether it can be embedded or not, whether or not anyone else can see it, whether just friends can see it. Man, they got all sorts of different classifications in order to sit there and classify your photos as to what they are. But you see, these guys just let anyone see it. Let anyone do anything they want with these photos. And then they sit there and complain that their imagination, nothing more, their imagination, okay, that they're going to sit there and get somebody arrested. They certainly did. It sounds like they're going to be arrested themselves. For pornography? That's right, child pornography. They're the ones that are accusing child pornography on this man here. And you want to know something? They're the ones that took the photograph. They're the ones that posted it. This man has never hosted any of it. He reports what these cretins, these absolutely sick people do. And he's been reporting on it for a while. You know what? And again, nothing in order to sit there and say anything against old Abe. Okay, but dude, you got to get your act together. You got to get your mind straight. You're supporting child predators. You're supporting people that take advantage of children in order to get donations. Oh, look at my poor children. Okay, standing around the parking lot, probably as supers, saying they're panhandling money. They think that they're so privileged, and they are. They got $10,000 for RV. Wonder where the hell they got that. Oh, well, they explained that. They say that the county paid it because the county needed some, social warriors? They made that perfectly public. You want me to play that too? Seems to me There is evidence of crimes out here. Definitely. Evidence of crimes. Michael Weiss. Yeah, I'm going to let it fall where it may. What Michael has done, I'm in a protected class. That means there's, other considerations. So what Michael has done, though, is illegal to anybody, to any class, to all classes. The reason why he's going to be in trouble is because it is specifically illegal for my class. Joint celebration. Hands in the air? Hell no. Fingers in the air. You see, you guys want to sit there and gather together, all the sick minds want to gather together and reinforce how important they are and how much they destroy in other people's lives. You see, that's the problem. We've got you all. We've got you all in the same channels. There's only about 20 of you, and there's only about 5 of you that actually have a channel. That and the sock accounts. So, as this here falls apart, and people are demanding other people's email, which mine has already been offered and forfeited to the police, third-party inspection. I do have non-disclosure agreements on 3 different fronts, so yeah, I can't discuss any of those businesses. And those businesses are none of their business. But anything that comes off the social media, I'll let them look at. Anything that came off the social media. And that's the criteria that I'm giving them. If it came off the social media and it came from a Yahoo account, or not a Yahoo, but a YouTube account, okay, attached to activity on YouTube, they can look at it. If it's any activity other than that, they can. But it has to be done by a third party, and who knows when they'll get back to me. It's already done. It's already surrendered. It's already forfeited. Now that the cat's out of the bag, one of the biggest cats out of the bag, okay, that these guys are completely fabricating these stories in order to harm other people and to gain themselves. We can tell what kind of a lowlife that is. You can meet them at any level of life. You can meet them at church. You can meet them down at the bar more often. It's the rowdy guy at the pool table that's going to get his ass kicked tonight. That's right. We know who that is. We've all been there. If you're over 30, you've already seen this yourself. We don't have to guess at what's next. You walk into a bar, you fuck with the wrong person, or you just got that fucking chip on your shoulder. There's going to be one drunk or another that's going to come along and knock that chip off. You know it. I know it. And you know something? You can learn it a lot sooner than, 21. You could just sit there and watch that happen all year at high school. Somebody walking around with a chip on their shoulder. Wow, I'm glad I didn't have to do that. Look at that guy. Man, he's like a pretzel. Tell me, are you practicing in order to be a question mark? Because you sure got dotted. So, that's the kind of people we're dealing with here. Why is it that you actually expect not to find them on the internet? Well, that's the only place you're really going to find them because they're that much of a coward. Yeah, they depend on deceiving you. And that deception can't last. So yeah, I'm doing my best. I'm going to do what my job is, what I've been exposed to. I'm going to clean up the mess. I just got email from the U.S. Federal Court, meaning that this case is not over. Told you, it wasn't over. Didn't listen to me. Just got email. You want to go look at it? Michael Weiss? You're not going nowhere, dude. Not anywhere. And I know exactly how to do it. I'm asking for a stay. I'm giving the evidence of interference in this civil case. And Michael, I'm afraid you're pretty well up there in the crowd, worshiping me the way you have. Considering I have a theory that it came from you, whether it bounced off of somebody else, it doesn't matter, but the general shit came from you and your efforts and your little team. And no, I think when we find out the emails from 303, which are going to have to sacrifice now, Robert, which he's going to have to sacrifice. Remember, this business with Trump, as soon as they actually indicted him, all of this information is now a subpoena issue, and if the information isn't there, and it was documented it was there at one time, whoa! All these indictments go out. It's the same thing's happening here. You see, they made all these different claims, and it's not working out for them. It's not going to work out for them. And it already has failed on their part. The people that are true to their word, the people that are true to their code, the people that are true to their heart, is going to take over and do it. The last person that'll actually be the one is the one that sits there and reluctantly, well, you know what, there's just time in order to go ahead and do the job at hand, ain't it? You messed with that person. You've messed around with a couple others too. Not ones that are just reacting to you, psychological bullshit. Okay? But people will sit back and watch. That's all you have to do is sit back and watch, and you can see these people fall one at a time because they stumble all over themselves. You want to know what the lowest thing is? It's not a pedophile, it's somebody who would falsely accuse.
How much you spent in trying to take down a code that Facebook was giving people freely? I mean, you were asking to take down a picture that wasn't there.
That you have control of. All you gotta do is take down the pornography off your Facebook and it's gone, dude. Oh! Can anyone hear Homer simper and go, oh? However he does it. Doesn't matter.
And we gave you the clues. We gave you the fucking clues. We put it out there right in your faces. And you see? Again, they're listening to this idiot. We have safeguards for everything. Okay? Maybe that's why the cops didn't do anything. Because they saw that it was embedded.
That's partly true. Let me tell you something. Local police, sheriff, and everything like that have an opinion of them, and they've already put it on paper. Especially you, 303. Okay? There's not one person that's dealt with you that would consider you above board. Not one person. Remember that. You do not make friends very well. In order to make friends, you have to be honest with them. You have to be trustworthy. You have to have a certain amount of loyalty. And you have to have ethics in order to govern those things. Without ethics, you have none of the others. None of them. And you demonstrate that well. You have no ethics. You will go out and lie to people and say, oh, you see that guy over there? He called you a name. Just in order to cause people, distress. You would do that on a YouTube video. In order to sit there and cause people distress. And you have. You're the exact cancer to this entire movement. And you have been for a while, haven't you?
So listen, Donovan, you keep spending money, right? But listen, it's okay, we don't have any fun with you. You're a fucking idiot. And the thing about it is that, again, the pivotal moment in your life was this moment right here.
Here's a funny note. I seen We the People Sheeple Wars decided to upload a video tonight. Smart move, dude. Smart move. Like, I would say that you showed a little bit of intelligence by choosing to pretend I don't exist.
Because we had stopped, remember? We moved on. But your pride, you can let it go. And look at you now. Look at you now. So, what are you gonna do? Sue who? They posting naked pictures of my child and I am emotionally damaged. Your Honor, that was an embed that Facebook gave, and it said you can freely use it on the website. Here goes the embed code that was given, and there you go. Okay, listen, people. We told you. I mean, how many times are we gonna tell you, and you still don't believe us? And every time we prove it, and you still don't believe us. You still go to challenge, and we telling you the deal. And at the end, when you challenge us, it fails. And why does it fail? Because you're not listening to us. So, brother, what's your next move? Well, we kinda know what's your next move. But brother, oh my god, you fucked up big time. Remember
I wonder how much of this was actually entered into that last case. What we're going to have to do is get the transcripts for that. But actually, I don't. I've got enough evidence in order to do this myself, but it'd be interesting if someone else pulled those transcripts to see if he put any of this email bullshit, you know, and these pictures things as evidence into that case. I bet you he's so delusional he did. Trying to sit there and pass himself off as a superhero. And the only crime is his own.
Posted. But yeah, that they kind of went down the drain with it just kind of gone. So you're gonna say what? Pictures were posted on YouTube? What pictures? The faceless ones that you claim to be yours that you really don't know is yours, right? It could have been any child's chest. It could have been anyone's picture there, right? Photoshopped or whatever. You just wanted to go with it. So, brother, why you think you were manipulating us? No, you wasn't. And the sad part about it is that we keep challenging each other, saying, "Go ahead, tell him what we did," and I bet you he will ignore it. And each time you fucking fail. It's like, nah. He won't fall for that. He won't fall for that, and you fall for it. So don't over it. Oh, don't over it. Okay, so anyway, people, the next video will come out in regards to 303, then Honest Abe, and then the video that we mentioned in regards to who is really the dodo bird, right? We're gonna show you who the dodo bird really is, okay? And you know, we all know that bird is gonna try to strike it, but he can't. You see, as all of you know, you can't win with us, okay? We know what we're doing now. We're fucking masters, and we want to say we're masters because of all of you, right? Because each time you challenge us, even though we win, we make sure that the next time around, we don't have to fight it. You see, normally when we put out a video, if it's on the borderline and you put a strike to it, and they go to try to take it down, then we have to fight with them, and then we win. But then next time we know what was the trigger, and we just remove it. So we don't fucking damn lose, and we all know all of you are striking like crazy. You know, all of you are striking what? Privacy complaints and all that. Did we take anything down? Did YouTube take anything down? Nothing. So we want to thank you for the practice. Okay, practice makes perfect, right? So each time you challenge us, all you do is give us a different way of doing things. We still win though, and then when we change it and we tweak it so that the algorithm and YouTube won't even take it down or even challenge it, you make yourself worse. Because now you have no way of going at it. And then at the same time, you know what you did? You gave us the okay and saying you can do it. Go for even more. You see? Because before we may have been an offense, and we're gonna throw it out there. Yeah, may not, you know, we feel confident about it. But once you make it 100% confident, that's it. We're gonna go for it all the time. So we want to thank you for everything. So Donaldberg, let me see. You admitted you had no proof that of any abduction. You admitted there was no sexual attraction, and then you changed it. Then you said that no pictures were posted all over the place when it was Facebook that did it because of their embed code. So they were hosting the picture, so you need to go after them. alright, and you blamed the wrong person, you went to court, that failed, and you admitted on court papers you did not know who we were. I mean, how many more times are you gonna fail?
Oh, you mean he did mention
Brother, don't worry.
Wait a minute. You did mention him, huh? Oh, well, that's your story, right? You put that into official record? Awesome. Same reason why I got David in court, to have him put it on record.
But at the end, listen people, we want to say this to everyone. We are happy to see that people are actually standing up and exposing these pieces of shit and giving us the material that we can now forward to people. So it's like all we need to do is forward those chat sessions, right, to, you know, the neighborhood with Stephanis and all that, and then they can see how she's talking to this man and taking advantage of him and selling her twat in her ass, basically. We don't know if she's doing that, but that video on the website, now it makes sense. It makes sense. That video with her shaking her ass, showing her thong and all that, that video makes sense. Alright? It makes sense. We don't know who posted that video, okay? But it's there for people to post. You know what I'm saying? You know Alright people. Okay, we had enough of that. And stay tuned for the next video. Rainbows up. Fuck it up, Drew. Fuck it up. United we stand, and united tyrant will fall.
Now, a little bit of lesson in law. It ain't over until the fat lady sings. I haven't found a fat lady in this case yet. Probably won't for a while. However, as I said, this case is still ongoing. This here was actually posted today in the United States Federal Court, and it has to do with a Michael Weiss, which, who knows if that's actually his name. So I might go ahead and accept what they're saying here. And it's going to be easier to accept it than it would be in order to argue it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to accept it, because I don't know for certain, absolutely positive, that Michael J. Weiss is the owner of that website. What that does is it forces a subpoena on YouTube. Now, and other unknown conspirators, but they're saying here that they want me to drop the charges against defendant Weiss. I have no problem with that. I'll let it go back to unknown, because that gives the FBI or whoever they're going to be forwarding this to, okay, something to do. And since this focus is so heavily placed on Michael J. Weiss, he'll reappear. I have 80% confidence in it. Yeah, that's about 51%, ain't it? And oh, by the way, there's the time that the decision was entered at the clerk's office. There it is right there. So, Yeah, and that's experience about my credit reports. Yeah, but I'm not tracking them right this second. But nonetheless, there's the notice. Like I said, this ain't over. You want to pretend that the case has been dismissed? You can pretend. It doesn't change reality. This shit's hitting the fan. You need to wake up. You need to go ahead and make arrangements. Because if I'm looking at any of this right, if they find you guilty of one event, not three, not that and continued harassment, not the actual emails that my landlord gets and stuff like that, I've got the names of those people. They're going in. But the thing of it is, that's harassment. And it does have everything to do with the lawsuit. I can show that. And it's being shown this week. So if you got your little Pacer access, you better be prepared to start burning up some money on it. I get it for free. Anything I want. But that's because I have this open case. When that open case is done, I don't have Pacer again. I'm just simply not charged for it. There's several different approaches. But what's going to happen is there's going to be a big delay. This case is going to be probably messed up for a good year. Okay? And don't forget, 303 and Robert, you've already been mentioned in this case. Court has already got notice. So 1505 and 1512 apply. You've already violated it. Why do you care? Just one more count, right? That's the update, folks. That's what's happening. That's what's going to happen. And there ain't no power out there that's going to stop me. You see, one of the reasons why the locals are backing off is because they know about this lawsuit. I'm not blaming the sheriff. I'm not blaming Fort Collins. But they are witnesses to this case, and I've named them as witnesses. Go back and look. I named them by name. So, and badge number. As witnesses. Either they're going to cough or they're not. If they don't, I have their reports, which would be quite damning. Okay. So, there you go. That's what's going to happen. I don't think Robert really has any arrangements to make. He doesn't take any responsibility for anything that he does. Probably 303's wife takes the responsibility, so I guess you guys don't have nothing to, work toward. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.